Alright, so I'm going to do what's called common whipping. It's very decorative and quite useful. So what you do is I've got a kind of a pole, a long piece of rattan for this demo. And basically, what you'll do is you take your length of cordage, and usually it's smaller cordage because you'll need to pull portions underneath the wrapping. You'll understand once we get there. So I want to put a bite in there, or a bend, about yay long. This is going to be our pulling end. This is going to be our running or wrapping end. Okay, so you just want to lay the the cordage against what you're wrapping on. And it can be kind of tricky sometimes, but then what you do is you just hold it in place and then you start wrapping. And you start wrapping towards the loop. Just keep wrapping towards the loop. It's a good way to make kind of real quick and dirty grips for handles, grips for walking sticks, maybe with some paracord. Then that way you have extra cordage, and also it means to keep your hands comfortable when you're holding onto your staff or your walking stick. It's a good way to cinch other pieces of fibers down. If anything, it's just decorative. You can do it on cordage, pieces of cordage itself, and it's kind of cool. So you can kind of cinch your coils down and everything, so you have something that looks like this. Okay, and we've come to the end of our loop. Okay, so we want to take our running end and stick it into the loop like so. Okay, I want to hold that there. Then I want to grab our standing end, or the end that we said we're going to pull, and I can just pull the loop taut. Now, if I just wanted to hold on to cordage like this, I can keep it like that, put some beads on it, put some overhand knots in it so it doesn't go anywhere, and then just cut the knots, and I can use the extra cordage. Or I don't have to cut anything. I can just pull this and work this out so I can get this loop out, and I can undo. It just takes some time, but I can undo the loop, and I can get my cordage out and undo the wrapping, and now I have my cordage still. Okay, but generally, to way to lock it, to get it nice and tight, and the idea is to pull the running end just a little bit under the coil itself. Okay, and so now what you have here is you have a configuration like this. Okay, where it's starting to be pulled underneath. Okay, you don't want to pull too hard, because if you pull too hard, it'll come out the other side and it'll undo. You have to start over again. You just want to put it someplace underneath the middle or the body of the cordage. That's why I say smaller cordage works better for this than like big, large pieces of rope. And then at that point, you can cut really tight, close to it. You can probably even cinch it in just a little bit more, and to hide where your cut is. And then you can take this end, cut that, and it's like a hidden wrap or hidden knot. Okay, so that's common whipping. There's more elaborate ways to do this, and it's kind of fun. It's very decorative. It does have its purposes. You just have to keep in mind what it is that you're trying to do. But that's common whipping.